Hey, good afternoon and welcome back to the adventure. Today is January the 2nd, 2026. Happy New Year to everybody. It's 78 degrees today here in Texas. So of course I'm out on a bike ride. On the Brompton today, I'm going to show it some love, but I have two bags that I want to review as well. So I figured I'd knock two birds out with one stone. The bags are from Vincita. I think that's how you pronounce it. There's the Supernova and the Boomerang 3.0. So these two bags that I got, I've had for a few months, and just now really got an opportunity to install them on the bike and take them out for a ride. I'm gonna head down to the Clear Fork area. If you're around this part of the state, you'll know where that is. And never ridden this bike down that way before, so uncharted territory. So while I get to my destination, let's go back into the garage and I can kind of show you how these things are set up, how they're installed on the bike. This is the original one. Not much to it, right? It's got three straps, orange interior pocket. Not too bad just to put on your bike to have an extra little bag. Boomerang Bag 3.0. A little bit of update to this bag, for sure. If you notice, there's only two straps now, but the straps are adjustable. They have this plastic backing on them, this little flap here that helps the bag not slip on the frame. They got one on the front and then one on the back, same thought process, adjustable. Inside, a little bit different as well. Same orange inside, but now they've got this mesh pocket here and I guess a hidden pocket here that you could put like an air tag or something in. And if you look right here on the top, there's just a little strap as well. And if you go to the Vincita website, they've got this with a carabiner attached to it, so you can attach it to your waist. Just an extra little something that Vincita puts on their bags that makes it a pretty nice bag. Okay, one thing to note once it's installed onto the bicycle is the hook and loop straps. They're the same size, and of course on the Brompton, this seat tube area here is larger than this front triangular support. So the hook and loop strap on the back is really tight. There's only, I don't know if you can see, but there's just barely enough material from the loop, from the buckle here that loops over, to attach to the hook and loop. The front you'll have no problems with, of course. But yep, that's what it looks like installed. Okay, so this new Vincita bag comes with a duo adapter unifit. Really different than most adapters that I've seen, and a little more complicated. So with this kit you get some metal straps. There's a couple of short ones, a couple of long ones, some heat shrink. I took one of the long ones and already put the heat shrink on it. I just need to apply some heat to it to shrink it down and tighten it up. Comes with these two buckles and a long screw and two shorter ones. I'm going to be using the two longer metal straps in my application. According to the directions, right, you're supposed to heat shrink this and then slide it through and bend it back over. We'll get on the bike and I'll kind of show you how that's being done. Okay, after a lot of finagling, I did get all of this started. As you can see, there's a gap behind there. There's instructions said put a 4 to 5 millimeter 45 millimeter hex wrench in behind there, just so just so when you draw it up, it'll draw in to the back end there. The screws are, man, they're a little short for this, but I think I got it now. I just need to adjust it to where the bag's going to sit on there, and we can go from there. Okay, with the bag mounted on the handlebar stem, you want to make sure you get enough clearance in between here, right where the wires come down into. So had to move this up as much as I possibly can. I don't know if you can see there's a bevel piece right here on the stem, so I don't want to go that high, but I still got maybe a good inch between that and the clamp that I can go up to. So we'll move this up right at the bottom of that little bevel piece and tighten it all down. Go from there. That should give us clearance on the bottom side as well. Okay, let's go over some particulars about this bag. Vincita calls this bag their Supernova Stem Bag. It's pretty big. It takes up a lot of real estate on the Brompton, but it's still a very cool bag, right? So it does have a iPhone or a mobile phone cover that you could use if you're going to use your mobile phone as your bike computer. Then you could slide it in here and it would fit between the handlebars. There's also this little coin change purse, I guess, that you can take off and put in your pocket. That fits on Velcro on the top. And when the bag is folded in between the handlebars, that Velcro serves as a security piece for the iPhone. Underneath the cover, there's another mesh pocket here that you could put maybe a battery pack or battery bank in there. It does have these YKK zippers that open up, and you can put a water bottle in here. A small water bottle, not one of the 16 ounces, probably a 12-ounce water bottle. Pretty neat. On each side of the bag itself, there's another Velcro pocket with some extension panels on it and Velcro, right? So you could put, keys or something in there, maybe a repair kit, another loop for the shoulder strap. On the other side, another pocket with shoulder strap in it that you can use for off bike. Christmas decorations. Always neat to see. Man, they really done a good job this year all the way down the trail here. I don't think I've ever seen it this far down the trail. There was a woman back there. She was, I think she had a little pair of binoculars that she was looking across the river. There's nothing over there but apartments. I'll see if I can pull that video of her looking at across the river off my back camera. Interesting. Maybe she's a private detective. So this Supernova bag, it has an opening here, right? I have this 16-ounce hydro flask bottle that fits in here pretty good. Try not to do it too hard because I got my bike sitting in the, I guess that'd be the kickstand mode. Man, these pigeons are getting brave. I think there was a deer run behind me. Hopefully I can get that off the back camera as well. I've never seen a deer out in here. I've seen snakes and other varmints. I think we even seen a bobcat, but I think that was a deer. If not, it was a big dog. Okay, so almost done with the ride. Let's do a quick review on these two bags and my thoughts on whether or not they're worth getting. So we'll discuss the Boomerang 3.0 bag first. If you don't have a bag for your little triangle area on your Brompton, then you might as well get this one. I do wish that in the future, Vincita would at least increase the length of that seat to Velcro strap. That'd make it a lot easier to mount on the bike. Other than that, it's just a small bag that takes up that space. You know, if you, like I said, just want to have something there, then it's worth it. If not, just rock it without a bag. Okay, as for the Supernova Stem Bag, I don't think this is the right bag for me. The configuration that I had when I was in Japan, and all the other rides for that much, was just a bottle bag that I had strapped to the stem. The problem with this bag is if you're in mid-ride, you have to stop to get your water out. Now, if that's not a big deal to you, then I suggest very strongly you should get this. It's got a lot of pockets, a lot of places where you can put things, and if you don't have any other bags on your bike, then it's a good bag to have. But for me, I think I'm going to go back to the original configuration that I had. I will use this on occasion, you know, maybe if I'm just going over for a short ride and not really worried about having a lot to drink. But 20-mile ride today, and I just feel like I needed to be able to get to the bottle a lot faster than this bag would allow me to do. Both bags are made very well. Vincita makes great bags. If you own a Brompton or any other bike for that matter, you should go check them out because they do have really, really cool bags. But again, I think I'll pass on this one for long rides at least.